Why you shouldn't slow down in December. Everyone tells you that December is dead. They say investors are off skiing, offices are closed, and you should just put your feet up until mid-January. I disagree. Actually, I think this is one of the best times to be aggressive. Here is why. New UK hiring laws. The 6-month cliff. The UK is cutting the unfair dismissal rule from 2 years to 6 months. This is part of the new employment rights bill. For founders, this changes the risk for every new hire. You no longer have a long buffer. Hiring mistakes will surface sooner and cost you more to fix. The first 6 months are no longer a warm-up. They are your only window to monitor performance and document issues. You need tighter interviews and a deliberate probation process from day one. Adapt before the change founders who prepare early, adapt fastest. I help you build the discipline you need, selecting the right people and supporting them with clear, documented goals. Is your probation process ready? WhatsApp me on 07340 847 Mina, or email mine@talanx. UK to audit your hiring framework and reduce your risk. The budget scare is over. For the last few months, the UK investment market was holding its breath. Everyone was nervous about the autumn budget. There were rumors about changes to SEIS and capital gains tax that could have killed angel investing. But the news came out a couple of weeks ago, and SEIS is safe. The government left the important tax reliefs alone. This means there is a lot of pent-up money sitting in bank accounts that investors were too scared to deploy in October and November. Now the gate is open. The race to April 2026 starts now. Most UK funds, especially VCTs and EIS funds, run on the tax year, which ends in April. They have to deploy their capital by then. If they don't invest the money they raised, they look bad. So while it looks like they are on holiday, the partners are actually under pressure to line up deals now so they can complete them in Q1. They need to spend that money before April 5th, 2026. If you stop pushing now, you are invisible when they are making their shortlist for January. What you should do right now if you are fundraising, don't stop following up. Yes, partners take holidays. Yes, they go skiing, but they also have FOMO, fear of missing out. They check their emails on the ski lift. Close the open loops. If you have a deal in progress, push to get the term sheet signed before Christmas. People like to wrap things up before the year ends so they can relax. Be present. When other founders go silent, your email stands out. If you are not fundraising, fix your assets. Use the quiet days to polish your pitch deck. Most decks I see are still too long or too complicated. Build your hit list. Research the investors you want to target in January. Don't just spray and pray. Find the ones who actually invest in your sector. Apply for accelerators. A lot of them are open right now. Accelerators you can apply to over the holidays. I did some research for you. These top programs have applications open right now or coming up very soon. Use the downtime to fill in the forms. The deadline approaching list. Google for startups, up to 100K, equity free. Deadline, Jan 22 to 30, region dependent. HTTPS, startup, Google, Founder Institute, equity-based program. Deadline, Jan 25, early. HTTPS, FI, accelerators, up to $1 for equity. Deadline, Jan 26, HTTPS, Atoms, Accelcom, startup wise guys, up to 65K for equity. Deadline, Feb 1, SaaS flagship, HTTPS, LNKD, in E6.CIJB, AI grant, 250K uncapped. Deadline, Feb 1, HTTPS, AI grant, org, entrepreneur first, 125K for 8%. Deadline, Feb 8, London, HTTPS, www, join FCOM Y Combinator, 500K for %FN%. Deadline, Feb 9, spring batch, HTTPS, LNKD, in EJZWRC, Berkeley Skydeck, 200K for 75%. Deadline, Feb 18, HTTPS, LNKD, in ECFGKG2. Open now. Rolling applications A16Z speedrun, 750K, 1 and for 7 node, 10%. HTTPS, SCR, A16Z Comtech stars, 120K for 6 to 9%. HTTPS, LNKD, in EHDY Yunt, 500 global, 150K for 6%. HTTPS, LNKD, in EXQRB6Bs, Sequoia Arc, 500K, 1M. HTTPS, LNKD, in EIPC Dead G Neo, 600K uncapped with 10-minute floor. HTTPS, Neo, Com,
500k 1M uncapped. HTTPS www.h0.com. South Park Commons 400k for 7% but 600k guaranteed follow on. HTTPS LNKD in ARJSX G2M Pioneer 20k for 1%. HTTPS Pioneer app launch 125k for 6 to 7%. HTTPS LNKD in E5M58 Q7T Greylock Edge SafeNode plus 500k plus credits. HTTPS Greylock Com Edge Conviction Embed 150k uncapped MFN safe. HTTPS LNKD in ER6 3k Apex up to 500k typically 50k for 5%. HTTPS Apex VC Founders Fellowship 150k for 5 to 10%. HTTPS LNKD in Apex CQ5 Seedcamp 100k 200k for 775%. HTTP Seedcamp.com AI2 Incubator 50k 150k. HTTPS AI2 Incubator, 4 Capital 100k 500k. HTTPS 4 VC Soma Capital 100k. HTTPS Soma Cap
ComBoost VC 500k for 15%. HTTPS www.boost VC Antler 100k for 10%, 250k for 9%. HTTPS www.antler Co-PairX 250k 2 minutes. HTTPS Pair VC PRX Stop overthinking. Start applying. How I'm spending my end of the year. I need a rest just like you. It is important to switch off because you can't make good decisions when you are stressed. But I am not stopping completely. I'm changing the scenery. I'm heading to Italy for 2 weeks. I'll be working from there, eating good pasta, and planning for 2026. The goal is not to stop working, but to work from a place that gives me energy. Fundraising is a constant process. You don't ask for money when you need money. You build relationships constantly. Use this time. Get ahead of the founders who are sleeping. See you in January. P.S. No newsletter next week. I really do need a little break. If this was useful, pass it on. There's a founder in your circle who thinks fundraising has stopped for the year. Give them the nudge they need before they fall behind. Poll time. Vote now. We'll share the results in next week's issue. All votes are anonymous. Industry Pulse. Last week's poll results. What do you think is the most uncomfortable truth in tech right now? Rare founders. Building the bridge between founders and investors via regular in-person and online events, meetups, conferences.